more normal nowadays, which makes it harder, in my opinion.
Well, we are in, regardless. It's VP on the CT side, and a pistol round already underway. Jamie and Yakinda finding early picks. And I mean, Yakinda moving up with the bomb and setting towards a 3 CTs here. Already info getting grabbed. Kicker going to spot 2 and drop 1. Art trades, and Yakinda's still in grave. So Furia, no easy entrance into this A site. Yakinda caught repositioning, but no kill for Furia. And they're actually going back to B as well. There's only one player here right now, but one player is all they need. Buster dropping Art, and this round is pretty screwed for Furia.
Nice hold from VP there early on. They even have nades enough as well for a potential retake setup.
Yeah, basically, just like you mentioned, there's so many ways of doing the process. That's a nice entry.
Yeah, and the smoke on the molly as well. Furia aren't waiting around. They aren't playing games. They are storming the B site, and even the spawn as well. Furia were one of the teams, at least in NA last year, that made this smoke like meta, basically. They use this in every single...
That's a Fnatic smoke, Hugo. What the fuck?
Oh, sorry. I covered
do, man.
I covered NA all 2020. That's all I did. I just stayed up.
But I think people have kind of started to figure out as well how to kind of work around it, especially if this is the only smoke that you kind of throw on your T side.
Yeah, like, for example, that round was all...
Yeah, at least one player in most of the teams is doing similar stuff, but not to that extent.
Oh, it's a bit of a mess in the middle right now. We got 6 players fighting. Kick it with the Deagle. Worth noting, VP went for a classic Virtus Pro buy in the previous round. Kicker on the Eco dropped James the Orb that he saved on B. And so now the Kicker is also on a Deagle in another round. He's got a kill though. He's trapped up in the pit. Art swapping weapons and caught by Yakinda's rotation. And this is getting a bit messy here for Furia. They still haven't dealt with Kicker. They know he's here from his kill earlier, but that nade will not get him. Kicker's moving in with Yakinda. It's a double face, and it's traded all on Vinny with 1 health in a 1v2.
This is a pretty tall order. If he lands,
Did I hear Golden call that he's going to win this? Was that?
He said if he gets the pit guy, he wins.
But he would beat yeah.
But they take Banana back for free. And here they have a lot more utility here for the execute, right? XRR just rushes in seat spawn again.
Oh! How has he done that? Buster, 3 headshots on the corner. The bomb's going to make it to the site. Art's cleared it up. He can get the plant, but this is a difficult 1v3. Where's he going? Back to the ruins, back to the coffins. It's a bit of an open plant as well, so he's not going to be screwed by the coffin if they stick it. Trying to find a fight, but they're surely going to try and trade this frag if he gets away with one. Jumping for James and kicking the trade. Very well played for VP.
So this was basically the tactic we talked about before, but they didn't
realize the hard way. So many mollies have landed over the site that both players are desperately trying to get back in. The lurker is dead, so it's a 4v4. There's a chance for VP, but the gamble, the leaving of B has cost them the site, and I don't know if Buster can stop the plant.
And this is what Golden was talking about earlier. You kind of notice as well, like, who wins the utility battle, and VP had no smokes left when this happened, so they can't stand on the bomb site, so they're forced to go CT spawn and ruins and just play retake and afterplant. It's a 3-on-3 though, so it's still very much doable, and there's a lot of flashbangs on the hands of VP. Vinny getting the kill on Sanji doesn't really help them at all. It's a 2-on-2 now though. It's a lot of overpeaking here from Furia. It's a 2v1. I think he's rather do it. It's a much better spot for him to be in now.
Ooh, K Serato coming alive there. And yeah, you know,
playing officials, to your point.
That's probably why they call it practice, eh? Yakinda, the smoke.
Yeah, that was very ballsy. Just taking that peek in mid without...
Ooh, yeah, that molly at least kind of, you know, slows down the retake and puts that much more pressure on VP, but they still have this huge numbers advantage. So you need someone to try and step up here. Oh, Yuri might be the man to do it. All right, he's made it a little bit more interesting now. Having a fight from down in the pool, but yeah, he's trapped, man, and they know where both of them are. So that's
it's a good entry here from Honda.
Yeah, also to that point, Jamie will have a lot to do on B because all of it smoked off, and as Furia's playing, he's too aggressive for an op.
Oh. Okay, James.
It's so fun to watch.
Super important round as well because both teams are broke here.
Now VP are really broken. 4-1 and only a solo player alive. Kick it hiding. Got to come out through Boiler. Vinny's waiting in the fade of the smoke. He still loses the fight, but nowhere to go. But the graveyard for Vinny, or for Kick It, sorry.
When you think about it, this sounds fantastic, but obviously, again, like you have to realize that you're playing against 5 people and you don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I remember calling it 1 or 2 years ago with on the pistol round.
Maybe now it needs to be like a double fake, you know?
I mean, I will say, I actually love some of the rounds that Fnatic, you know, obviously old Fnatic, flush Fnatic, so like last week basically, where on CT Inferno, where you guys would give up B on the pistol and you'd buy 2 HEs and you double nade coffins from CT and just deny the plant and then push in the smoke off the back of that, knowing there's so much chaos and FURIA W him, he doesn't have a smoke or a molly to stop them. Oh, could have been a lineup.
That was close, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to happen. I hoped it was going to, but no, it's nice trade work from Honda, and that's got them into the B side. Now, there is still a man here. You know, we're looking at your Kinder.
Oh, dear. Well, now it's gone.
Yeah, and this is, so they've thrown that deep smoke again to try and get this ruins and like deep CT control, but you needed to win the fights in the site really for this to be worth it, because now Yuri is left up all alone. They very quickly realize where he is and where he's got to, and they're already out through Banana. He is aware of it. There's the first man down.
Time.
Yeah, 14 seconds, that's the problem here. He's going to try tap it for the peak, but now he's got even less time, and there it is. 8-7 at the end of the first half. VP. Like, very varied stuff going down, and now we got this little pistol on our plate. Oh, and an immediate fight. Jame and Art going head-to-head. And it's actually going to be Jame to win that out. And now look at VP, man. They're just exploding into this A-bomb site. K-Serato, he gets blindsided by it. So FURIA, a bit of a taste of their own medicine. It's just the aggression from VP. And now the bomb's going to go down. For FURIA, this is like a nigh-on impossible retake already.
Yeah. No, I was going to say that because normally teams are very good at least looking at the back, but like for some reason Fnatic always figures out a way to like always get knife kills.
Look at this little creep.
Fuck you, man.
Ooh.
Oh dear. Oh, and that's the bomb as well. If that died, it could have been a problem. Jame was on an island, but now kills B player, just groups with his team. They've got the entry. K-Serato with the sight, hit him behind a smoke. This could be everything here. 20 seconds. Are they ready for another man in A? Yes, they are.
Oh,
they're not ready for
there's
the
no readiness that gets you ready for that, is there? Dear, look at that little dig work there from K-Serato. Oh, come on, make it look pretty.
1 second.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
It was 1 second, I think.
Stacking B. It's a really tough situation for the CDs here. It's gonna be tough.
Arthas get one. Oh my god, the re-peaks.
Wow.
This is what I mean.
Yeah, what I said.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I mean, I think FURIA's been really smart here with the stack, right? Like we see, you know, Arch throwing away his smoke blast. It's a 1-on-2 situation now, so you know the round's not over yet. Still very much winnable from Sanji. A smoke and a flashbang left. FURIA trying to retake this very, very quick. Sanji though in a much better position now.
Sticking it. No kits.
Oh dear. Now they have to get off. Yeah, right.
Oh, they would have won it.
Now he needs the kill. And Sanji, he thought they were off the bomb already. Yeah, he could have just stuck it. Now he needs this. And Sanji. Oh, that's disgusting.
That was a really good play.
Flusha used to be one of the best ones in terms of utility damage and being smart with the nades. And obviously just in terms of team base, like I think Astralis have had this pinpointed down. But like I said before, like I think a lot of more teams are trying to think a little bit more of like where we place the nades, of like let's have a thought process about it, you know. In reality here, like the HE should really only be doing 12 damage. You should be happy with it, so you can at least get one shot with the M4, a 1 kill with the headshot.
Yeah, no players taking information on A now, and it's 9 players towards B. And it should be favorable for the cities. Yeah, so all 9 players towards B.
He's got a molly and a 1v1. He's looking the wrong way. 20 seconds wrapped from spawn. He's going to run A. Has he got it? Golden now.
Right, so will Golden's prophecy come true? 1v2 for Kicker. Golden says first and then dead. Let's see. It's a long way. There's the... Oh, I thought that was the first, but no.
Oh, no, it couldn't happen now.
Oh, no, he's getting pressure from everywhere. Oh,
desperate.
Kicker!
Oh, my God. That's the counter curse, by the way.
He had the chance.
It's just an added benefit. It's really just doing the damage here, keeping the economy a day on the CT side too, but it's a nice entry from Art to open up the round.
Oh no. They just keep giving him it. They just keep giving him it. Go on, Art, get another. Oh, that's the tag.
He hit it.
That's the tag. Oh, no. Jay wants the AWP, man. He wants it. He's going to take it from Art's cold dead corpse at this rate.
He's throwing it out.
He's gonna throw it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there it is.
smart
It's
man.
gone. That's $5 almost
you
down the
guys.
drain.
Ooh,
They have another AWP
might be
still.
expensive here.
One more kill. That's a plant on B if he
Oh, he
gets it.
shot. Oh, that's... I don't know about that, Honda. That's risky. Oh my god!
Oh, no.
Not the 1 on 5.
He could have used his pistol because
Oh,
they
come
knew
on.
he
Hide,
was
hide,
low.
hide.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. How is he
They
still
have-
alive?
Oh my god!
Oh, my God. He's
or
threading a
Needle?
needle.
Golden,
got
let
this
me win
shot.
this. Golden, make the
Okay.
call.
No, he gets the one, but the dice.
Okay, okay.
Save
Oh, oh,
Come
no.
on, get.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh my god!
See, yeah, not even close. Maybe.
Yeah, that's
Got the AWP.
really good. Wow, that's insane.
Ooh, kicking through the smoke. Vinny already spraying. It was perfect time for him, and the flash did nothing. Push down Banana. 2 players for Furia. VP are cordoned out. They are trapped in mid right now. That's where you got to give it up. Yeah, you got the kills. You've still got a Molotov for B. 2 AWPs. Honda's waiting, and he's got his shot as well. Furia, ever since they won that eco, they have 25. Honda gets tagged. There's a chance. It's an opening, but it's still not a kill. Yuri's yet to be spotted,
I
and
guess so,
Honda
yeah.
finds another. Ooh, falling off the top. Honda's just killing everything. Forget it. This round's over. And Furia don't lose a player again.
To do it early for BP, they can just wait.
Yeah, Vinny has been doing a great job.
Ooh, okay, this one is gotten down to the wire. There are these rotations, but basically K-Serato is like in the site alone. And with that smoke going down at
7
Moto,
seconds.
K-Serato's got to do a lot. He could deny the bomb plant, but its plant is safe from where he is. The second guy's barreled in through the smoke to help out. Look at Art go. There were 2 smokes down at Moto, and he runs through both of them to get into the site. And now Sanji, hidden here in the graveyard, has to try and put some bodies in it. There's one, and just K-Serato left to find, but he's on the angle, and he's ready to go. Furia keeping that momentum going, keeping the game in their favor, as now they've tied us up at 13-13.
There are the nades. Stuck in a molly is Kicker. Yakinda eats another one on logs, as he's been doing, but that's a pick from Yakinda, finding the AWP that goes very wide in Banana. But he grabs it, but he can't escape. Picker sees it gets picked up and chases that kill. Good reaction. 4 on 3. VP own B. They are right behind him. There's no way K-Serato's getting out of here alive. VP haven't boxed in, and they just saw him cross the site as well. So, all missed shot from both AWP. He's
no
going to wrap that, and it's done. 15
If you
rounds.
get like 1 or 2 kills, it would mean so much for next round.
That they won on this half. It was 5 Deagles or 4 Deagles on B, and VP walked right into it. But
So let's see if they send
same.
one to A and look for information, or if they're going to do the same thing.
Oh, no, yeah.
Play more aggressive.
Well, that's that, right? So that's VP taking the victory on this first map, going 1-0 up. It felt like they're
kind of flank up the ladder. That's where they were, but they doubled back when they realized this must have been in mid or a long take. So they're playing retake. VP, very weird to see a 10-player alive post-con on overpass, but here we are, and trades coming through very quick. Jame with 1, traded, and Sanji's got some great movement here, moved in behind CT. They don't know. The bomb is planted for him as well, so now they're realizing, now the penny drops, like, okay, they can't be toilets. Surely they're CT. It's a stick on the bomb. Sanji denies it just with a second remaining, and now the player from the toilets can move up, dead in the water. Vinny with the tap. Now he's sticking it again, playing with fire, and he's off the bomb. Sanji's forced him into the fight, and he's won the round from it. VP take the pistol.
Hitbox, man, were you planning or defusing and shit?
So Sanji had that entire round on his shoulders, and that was how VP set it up. He does a great job of holding his own. And now we get into this round where it's kind of, you know, like a bit of a force, bit of the The investment coming through for FURIA, bringing that heat right away, looking to maintain, oh, I don't want to say maintain, pick back up some of that momentum that they had towards the end of Inferno.
Ooh.
And right now it's looking good. This FAMAS is popping off. Vinny with the double kill, making the FAMAS look good.
Yeah, and that's rare. I've never said the sentence hero famous, but here we are.
Make it out to be. Same thing really with the Galil, right? In all fairness, it's faced with a shotgun or SMG, and if you don't, you tend to buy a scout. So like, when you don't have an M4, there's really not a weapon that you can kind of talk about like the Galil, right? When you say like, oh, instead of an M4, I can't afford an AK, I need a long distance weapon. A Galil would be a good alternative. But well, I think because of the burst is like in such a poor state, and because it doesn't one kill, like very much the same with M4, I think people just opt for like the
would be a good thing right now, because I'm all for things staying fresh and you know, adding little things every now and then. Like there was talk at one point of another gun being added because they found game files or whatever, but it never came through. Do you think that there would be a market for like, you know, a one
that damage is no longer available? How do you retake bomb sites? It's even more difficult than with an AWP.
And on top of that as well, as good as the Negev is, once you've hit that point of like laser beam, the first 5 to 10 shots are awful. Like they're not accurate, they're nowhere near where you're aiming. So yeah, for sure, there maybe is functional use. You could definitely craft around the Negev in a certain position on a map. So yeah, I'm surprised we haven't got to that point, considering how cheap it is.
I think it was banned initially as well in the pro scene. It might still be banned actually, for all I know.
Said that the other day.
Yeah, it never got unbanned, but I think
Fnatic used it.
Yeah, exactly. I think everyone just because at first there was this whole idea of like, oh yeah, the gun's going to change. Like we're actively developing it. So early on, it was like, oh, it's really, really cheap. He's dropped that smoke to keep himself alive, and they can't find Vinny. They can't find him. He's still there. He's still hidden. Vinny. The Smoke King, he's hidden from it, and now out of the smoke and into the fire, it's Yakinda to get rid of him. Man advantage up for VP. Bomb plant looking to come in. Yuri at least brings it back into a 4-on-4 and gets them set up for a retake. But they are going to be hard-pressed to get back into this one. They don't have a lot of utility to actually open engagements up, but they do have smokes to cut off angles at the very, very least. And Honda going unaccounted for on the boost. There's Kicker finally picking up the trade alongside Yakinda.
Staying alive as long as he did is fantastic. Like, it's really what's expected of him. Normally what you see there, though, when...
In not only Yakinda, but Brokey as well, and many more players. So that's always a good feeling.
Top-tier players.
Yeah, we're at the point where G2 are turning into like a Serbian-Bosnian mix at this point. We're pretty close. So, no longer French. Right now, VP, they're up at the bomb site. Art pushed long with the AWP earlier to find a pick. That's a dirty shot through the smoke from Keserato. And Art is still here. Remember, he was long. He's rerouted to toilet. Looks away, and Kick comes through the mid. So, bad timing for Art on that turn, but get out.
And so now Jane gets the bomb. Now they realise, right, they start to rotate up. They go, oh crap, it's James. He's got the bomb planted. And now he's been given a bit of a chance, but he's gone. And so for Kicker, the bomb is planted for him. Well, he's got the AWP at least. Now we can try to deny that defuse. And oh dear, he's went on a scavenger hunt and he's come up almost winning.
Really what you're expecting here on VP side is, you know, later on you could get just points where you just swap over to A. It's another quick round to B though. Really hammering on here with the fact of that they've been pretty weak on it, but it's a nice hold so far. They are hitting the bomb site though. We do have 3 FURIA members here trying to defend. Nice flashbang though from Sanji.
Oh, the Deagle in the pit. Body damage is going to be great here with players tagged up. Yakinda's a shot from death. Yuri, and he kill him off the plant. He knows he's right below him. He's not looking. He's not shooting. How does Yakinda live there? Yuri knew he was there. He had to. Art saving the day. Keserato with a second Deeg shot as he is going to shoot through the smoke. Eventually, they tap it again. Now it's a stick. They've got a kit. He's going to spray and 99, but not enough.
He does this on purpose. It's another B rush. Oh my god, they don't care.
What a shot. Never seen it before.
Yeah, right through the utility. However, this time, right, he's done a lot more damage. And also, look at Art in the meantime. He's got all this information that, yeah.
But he's still not far from the fight. Patrolling in the toilets. They might come through on Divider. Oh, timing's everything. There's the shot as they come up the stairwell. Smoke dropped. Art is playing the timing very well. 20 seconds. He knows that they are running out of the clock, and he might even push through this, because why not? There's no way! The no scope for Art. Insult.
I mean, he didn't push through it. I was worried there for a second. I was just like, no way, Art.
So James gonna have to flash Yakinda in, who's taking the mantle right out monster right now. Player on the pillar, and another one close to barrel, gives away his position. Hunter spams him, and Vinny provides cover. He even follows up onto the AWP as well, and Vinny is decimating them in the B-bomb site, looking for a 4-piece. Buster's just trying to get the AWP out the map, and Yuri might have this one dead to rights. He certainly doesn't, but it still shouldn't be a winnable round for VP here. 1-on-4.
Yeah, I mean, this is super smart. We can see the same tendency of like VP taking over mid in the beginning.
Rush is looking a little sad now. It's kind of had all the momentum sucked out of it. They do have one player deep in the site, but no one else is really here to help him. Second man comes in, and with it, the bomb is dropped. That's Honda doubling down. Sanji with the response has put this back into a doable situation for VP. But Keserato still waiting, ever so patient over here, has support from Art in Heaven. And this kind of like double setup at two different angles is very, very tricky to deal with if you're VP. James, as we mentioned, having a quiet game right now. If there ever was a time for him to step up, it would be in this 1v2, but a couple of missed shots, and that's the only chance you...
That T side, a lot of emphasis on the B-bomb side. We'll see, I was expecting a little bit more from them, but nonetheless, nice to see FURIA showing up here.
Oh. Yeah, Buster almost doubles as he's blinded. They come through the connector. It is going to end B here. FURIA just splitting it slowly. Art's running monster now with the bomb, and they are just going right in. Yakinda with some taps. He's got the info. Art, as the smoke blooms, is picked through it, and Sanji somehow dead in the middle of nowhere to trade onto Keserato, and well, at least we have all the CTs here, keeping the Ts trapped in the pit. Are they really going to reset here? Now, is this realistic? Spawn to A long, or are they going to try and fake it?
I mean, Yuri's still sticking around here with the bomb. This is no way. It would be different if it was like the other way around, of like it's Vinny that has the bomb, and Yuri stayed, and just taking fights. In here, if you're FURIA, it could have worked out. It's a nice headshot there from.
Yeah, I feel like before Yuri gets spotted on B on short, I feel like
50 on Vinny, but that's about it.
Oh, James with some hopefully confidence boosting kills. You hope that now that he's on the CT side, he could have a bit of a better time of it as well, right? Like, as I was saying in that first half, he was having a very, very rough time actually being able...
Still very difficult bomb site to hold, but the setup here from VP is actually fantastic. We'll see if Keserato would actually clear this. He does! Oh my god, Yuri.
Oh. James getting out of there, good call off the flash, but he can't escape. Yuri takes him down, and Yakinda's watching short. They don't have a smoke for it, like you said. Yakinda could wrap them here. If he hits a good timing, they've all gone the other way around. He's alone, but he's got them behind. He's got a spray. Thinks they're monster. They're both on the site. He's seen them now. Bomb dropped. Famas, VAK.
Oh my god.
Wins it all.
VAK falls, it's still put to good use on somebody else. Bit of a shame to see that big investment dropped and now out of the round. And Yakinda's giving us another great hold here inside of the A site. He's just lighting them up, isn't he? And with support there in the form of James on the AWP, there leads to that Molotov, down in Monster being really effective, because it just separates the push into two different groups almost, right? The three that end up having to go to A, and then the other two are just fed to the wolves inside of that B site.
Ooh,
yeah, I think that's why you also saw from VP side when they did that execute. Like, their timing was a little bit better with the molly and the flash. They have a smoke and a flash on Yuri though, but Yakinda is pushing this A short area. Gets the first on Yuri, bomb, spots bomb as well at the same time. Looking to be another... Oh, that was a 4-3 kind of scare there for a second.
Almost.
I don't know if you guys have seen that. I think, not everyone, but obviously more and more people, I think, are moving over to 69 max res.
Yeah, not going to change anything for me, I don't think.
Yeah, well, old school boomers and stuff like that. Are you a 4-3
gamer?
I mean, obviously, I'm fucking old, right? Like, I'm obviously never changing that.
I mean, you still put on the CRT monitor, no?
No, absolutely. Like, I can barely see without it, right? Like, I need them all.
To get away with something. James is mollying Con again. He's got his AWP in position. And with the door blown off, he can actually watch the water. He can be very, very impactful from this top composition. Buster with a kill. he needs to escape. That would be great, but instead he hangs around and gets traded. James is trapped, and a missed shot. Oh no, it's getting dicey, but James follows up, and he's saved by Yakinda as well. Oh, it looked like a double.
It's a nice little setup there. They're still very aggressive though, so Sanji goes down. And this, I was going to say, out of everything, this is actually the best case for FURIA. We have two members that's low on VP side, but obviously with Honda being taken down there, it's a 2-on-2 situation.
Stick it. Yeah, it's up to RNG, it's up to Smoke Spam. Oh, he had it! He had it! That was absolutely a one round for VP, but he gets off the bomb with seconds to spare, and now the smoke's faded. Kisarato almost cleans it up, and Yakinda.
It just so happened to be that this is the round where VP decide to go, you know, kind of a bit more lax on the mid control. They do have Yakinda here as that kind of forward spearhead to deal with Art. And now that man advantage taken, well, look at the response. They see that a man's got aggressive long, so they rush up through the toilets to try and get into this A site. But you got to get past Yakinda first, and that is easier said than done. He's on to a third, and he's just not giving up an inch of ground. He's actually regained territory for VP.
He had to reload.
He cancelled the reload. That's such a shame. That was about to be Yakinda's moment, you know, but he still gets three. He's still basically the savior of this round. And so just Kisarato left, not an easy spot to be in at all. They know he's here, and there it is. He gets cancelled out. VP building upon this lead. And the scariest part is...
He's re-aggroed. He might not be ready for this position, but you can see Honda's just holding on patiently. And I like the slowdown for FURIA as well. They're hoping VP doubt themselves and rotate lower. James is caught. Buster moves into the pixel angle, and it's FURIA with another couple of openers. Kicker's rotate is pretty quick, but in a 1-on-4, he's got to do everything and more, and he can't stop the bomb. Oh, he can! The cover's not there, but Kisarato can trade. FURIA
that was close.
Toilets. He hears all these footsteps around. Now he has been the standout player. Like, he has been the difference maker. No. Oh my God! How's he managed to get away with it? Oh my! What is happening? He's somehow doubled up, and the dink onto Yuri earlier on. I don't know how he getting away with anything there. Seemed like it was going to be impossible considering the timing he hit.
To a two-man hold, and there's already a conflank in progress.
Yeah, a bomb plant here would make all the difference for FURIA, right? Because suddenly they still have money. Suddenly it's not like all said and done where you're kind of like cobbling together. Few players won't have rifles, etc. So they want the bomb plant at least, and it really does matter a hell of a lot to them at this scoreline. But it just keeps getting dropped. It just keeps eluding them. This A-site hold is good for VP.
Look, very interested in a faster B approach. Now, it's been a while since they've gone for a quick one. Will VP be ready? There's 4 CTs here, but they're so blind. FURIA, if they committed, that could have been entries, as VP didn't know where to look but the wall. Instead, they've wrapped around the short side, and VP is set up for this. You've got players towards Graffiti, laying down the fire at a range, kick it from the barrels, putting in the pace as well. Kisarato alone, and that is it. VP, 15 rounds, almost guaranteed, and Yakinda makes it so. Another 3K.
And it just goes to show, right? Like, you know, Jane can have a quiet game. You have players who can fill that void and pick up the slack, and we've known this about Yakinda for a while, but it is great to get that confirmation and just see it happening live in the server. VP, they're about to do it to them. They're about to have this reverse sweep from an 11-4 half to what could be a 16-12 victory. That would be unreal. Buster desperately trying to hold on to the connector.
At a certain point, you want to just call this, right? Just hide, just hope he commits your way. Damage done, and he finishes the job. It's all on one man and one man alone. That's Honda. Looking to zoom to that finish line, but not in second place. Walking down Con now. Buster's climbed up the railing. Oh, this is a hard angle to deal with, but he aggresses, and that is not favourable for Buster.
Oh, have they got the bomb? I think they've got the bomb at T-Ramp on this flank. Look at Jame. Yeah, he's sat on it. Not Jame, rather. Kicker. Oh no, Honda doesn't know. Poor guy, he's going to go up the ladder. Zoom, zoom, and there it is. Kicker locking in the victory for Virtus Pro. They take this series 2-0, and in an incredibly impressive fashion, right? With the turnaround, that reverse sweep in the second half.